Hey guys, what's up? So what are we doing with our old big clothes? Is it time to clean out our closet? Are we gonna keep anything? Are we not gonna keep anything? When are we gonna clean that out? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jules and I have lost 50 pounds. I've been on a GLP-1 since 2022. I'm still on one. And I've been maintaining my weight for over 2 years now on a weekly dose of the brand Zepbound, 12.5 milligrams on a weekly shot. And we're gonna talk about something today that seems pretty simple, but it's actually kind of emotional. And that is, what are we doing with our old clothing after losing all of this weight? Are we storing our old wardrobe? Are we keeping all those clothes in the back of the closet as a just in case? So if you are on the fence and not sure what to do with your clothes, you are not alone, because this video is a lot more than just about fashion. It is about your identity and confidence and closure and fear. And well, you know, clothes tell a story. When you bought them, what size were you? What was your emotional state? You know, so many things. So let's start with the first obvious question. Why are we keeping them? And I think for many of us, it's fear. I know I kept my original clothes because I kind of, been through this before, right? I've lost weight, gained weight, given away clothes, and then I needed to buy more clothes. So the fear of regaining weight and then needing those clothes again, or maybe it's nostalgia, right? Like I spent so much money, or someone gave me, a jacket, or, whatever it was. And it's a nice memory. It's a reminder of, maybe something that was good, in our past. But, there's also practicality in terms of I spent a lot of money on my wardrobe. I spent a lot of money, acquiring all of this, especially if it's professional clothes and suits or dresses or things like that. So, some of these things it's really, really hard to get rid of, especially I think with I might need them again. So when you think about it, it's kind of the opposite of what we really want, because we also don't want to think we're going backwards at some point, right? We don't want to think we're going to regain the weight, but how do we trust that we're not? And I think one of those game changers is the GLP-1. This is different. This time it's different. My personal story. So when I started losing weight, I was not in a rush to get rid of clothing, especially if I wasn't ready. But I told myself, all right, I'm gonna wait until I know it's real. I know something's just different this time. And I thought that was fair, because I needed proof. I needed proof that I could really sustain it. That's another reason why I actually waited to start a YouTube channel. I lost all the weight and then I kept it off for an entire year. That's when I started the YouTube channel, because that's when I said, okay, now I have something to say to people. I've lost it. I've kept it off for a year. So now I feel validated. I feel like I actually have something. This is my personal feeling. I have something more to offer, that it is actually sustainable, and I want people to know that. For the clothing, I got rid of my clothing after about a year. Once I was maintaining my weight at that year point, for me, that's when I said, okay, I'm done with my old clothes. I'm never going back. No, come hell or high water. I know this medication works. I am now going to stay on the medication long term, because I wasn't sure I was going to do that initially. And now at that year point, I'm ready to go through my closet. Now, as I was losing weight, I did start to buy some new clothes, and I did start to buy some smaller sizes and stuff. But I actually started buying smaller clothes, and then I actually bought a really small size pair of jeans during the weight loss. And when I tried them on, they didn't fit. They were too small. And I was like, oh, I guess I overreached. And I thought, well, I literally couldn't get them past my thighs. And I'm like, oh, I hate that feeling. You know that feeling when you try on jeans or pants or something and you're like, oh my God, I can't even get them past my thighs. Like, it was like that reminder, but they were really small. And I was like, all right, these don't fit. And I'll probably just give them away because I know somebody that's super tiny and they'll probably fit her. But I held on to them for some reason. When I saw her, I had actually forgotten to take them. And so I had them in my closet and they just sat there. And then fast forward, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months after that, I had lost some more weight. And I said, oh, let me try these. Let me just see if these jeans fit. They probably won't. I don't want to expect that they will, but I'll just try them on. And lo and behold, they fit. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was unbelievable. Like, it was crazy. They just went right up there and I could, I zipper them and button them. And it was a glorious moment to be able to put on those jeans. And it was like, oh, the old version of me is not here anymore. There's a new version of me. And that was the day that I went, I think it's time to clean out my closet. So I literally went through my whole closet and I had so much in there. Work clothes, workout clothes, casual. I had a lot of things that I'd accumulated. Going out clothes, just jeans, the whole 9 yards. It was a bit cathartic to go through everything. It was kind of like just a big old purge. And honestly, it was an amazing feeling. It was freeing. And I kept telling myself, I'm not going back. I'm going to try to sell some of this stuff on Poshmark. I was buying other things on Poshmark. And this is a new version of me. And it really was. Like, it was really a wonderful, amazing, a little scary, I will admit. It was a little scary because when I took all those clothes off the hangers and shelves, like, my closet was pretty bare. I literally went from, again, I'm 5'1". So keep in mind, like, I'm short, but I started in the 160s at my high weight this time around. And I was wearing size 8s, I would say. I just refused to buy higher than that. But I work from home, so I was wearing a lot of workout clothes. I didn't fit into any of my professional clothes. So those were just sitting in the closet anyway. And I literally dropped down to, so tops I was wearing like mediums, I guess, and size 8, jeans or whatnot. I dropped down, and it still baffles my mind now, to extra smalls on the top. And I'm in size 0, 00 jeans and pants. And I'm like, who is this person? Like, I still, even now, I'm still like, it doesn't feel like me because I haven't ever been in that size before. So it's kind of crazy. But my advice in terms of when is the right time for you to do it, clean out your closet, that's going to be different for everybody, really. I think that some people will start donating some of their clothing, Goodwill or wherever, or try to sell it on Poshmark if you can, just a little bit at a time. And then other people will wait, like me, they'll hit the goal weight, maintain for a bit, and then just clean out your closet and then get rid of all your stuff. But don't wait until your confidence outweighs your fear, because you want to know that you're never going to go back. This is not plan B. This is not you're out. You're not going to go back. You're going to lose the weight. You're going to maintain it. and you're never going back to that old version of yourself again. Letting go of the old clothes, it's not like a waste. It is your letting go of this older version of yourself that served you, but no longer served you. Donate them, give them to a women's shelter, thread up Poshmark, give them to a friend who might be starting their journey. But I think it makes sense to get rid of them at some point. And this is how it changes you. So here's the part that actually surprised me. Getting rid of all of these old clothes, it didn't just free up space in my closet. It really, really changed how I saw myself. I did not have a backup plan, no plan B. My identity started to really catch up with my transformation. Shopping for new clothing, that became so much fun. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna shop for this because maybe someday I'll fit into it. Like, I fit into it now. It was super fun to shop for stuff. It was a validation of everything I worked really hard for is here now. So what about you? Are you keeping your old clothes? Have you donated them? Let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts about, are you storing them? Are you keeping them for a rainy day? And if so, why? Are you afraid you're gonna go back? Or are you like, nope, I'm done. Off with you clothes, and donate them away. I wanna hear from you. I wanna hear your story. I wanna hear your thoughts. If this video resonated with you, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. It helps get me out there to be able to share my story and talk to more people. If you're new here, I share weekly. I try to get a couple videos out every week on things to do with mindset, nutrition, GLP-1s, weight loss, weight maintenance, the real stuff, the journey, the whole thing, and how to keep the weight off forever, because that's the long part of the journey, right? So remember, your closet is a reflection of who you are today, not the one you used to be. I will see you in my next video. Stay strong.